Yo, what's good guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be doing a little bit of a different one. We are gonna be ranking the 10 most expensive Premier League signings ever, and it's gonna be starting from 10 and we're gonna go all the way down until number 1 in terms of how good they were in their career in the Premier League. Number 10, we're gonna start off with Antony. I think it's pretty obvious who goes in the bottom over here. Antony got signed from Man United, takes that bottom spot. He was signed by Man United for 95 million euros. That is absolutely crazy. The start of his career at Man United started pretty well, but from there it just went downhill, which is crazy considering the price tag they bought him for. And in his 3 seasons at Man United, he only managed to score 5 goals in around 62 matches. That is horrific. That is a awful record, especially for a winger. He was balling at Ajax, but I don't know what happened to him. It just did not work out at United. Maybe I feel like recently a lot of players that go to United, they do not really get to their top potential in their career and hit that high level. It's kind of hard to do that at Man United. Now in number 9, I went with Harry Maguire. Now, I mean, I had to go with him in number 9. He started a little bit shaky at Man United, but now he is probably one of their best defenders, and Man United got him for a whopping 87 million euros. That is crazy. He went down as one of the most expensive defenders in Premier League history at that time. And in recent years, it seems like whoever comes to United, as I said before, they kind of decline a little. And Maguire started bad, but he got better as time went on, and now is probably one of their best players potentially, but I don't think he starts anymore now. And he scored that winner against Lyon in the Europa League, which helped Man United get into the final. It's been a decent signing, but the following ones I think have been better in my opinion. In number 8, I went with Jack Grealish. I do believe Jack Grealish slots into that 8th spot. A lot of people thought that 117.50 million euros was a crazy price tag, but I mean, that is a lot of money, honestly, if we gotta keep it like real. He did contribute hugely to the treble winning team at Man City. That team was absolutely insane. But Grealish, when you watch him play, he has just such amazing ball carrying ability, protects the ball so well, wins fouls very well. People were looking more at his stats than his actual contributions in the game, what he was doing for the team. And I mean, unfortunately, recently he has fallen out of the starting 11, and it looks like he could be leaving potentially as well. But during his time starting games, he was playing well under Pep Guardiola's system. In number 7, I went with Romelu Lukaku. I do believe Romelu Lukaku slots into this number 7 spot, and it was not the best during his time at Chelsea, especially considering how much Chelsea paid for him. They paid 113 million euros. Chelsea's number 9 has been cursed, I think, ever since Drogba wore that shirt. And Lukaku, 21-22 season, he played 26 matches and he only scored 8 goals in the Premier League. Like, his finishing was not the best at the club, if we're being honest, but whenever I watched him, they kind of used him as a hold-up striker. But in behind, he's very dangerous if you give him that pass in behind. But it was quite interesting, as he did well at Everton when he was younger in the Premier League, so something different was the problem. But it was a alright striker, but did not provide the proper goals that were needed for Chelsea. Now in number 6, I went with Josko Gvardiol. Now this is a very good signing from Man City. This was, I mean, City needed a defender as well. Man City broke the record for the biggest transfer fee for a defender. I believe it was Van Dijk before, but Man City managed to pay 90 million euros for Gvardiol, which I think is not bad, especially considering how much he has helped the team recently and last season as well. When he came into the team, Pep Guardiola started him at left back. Most of the left backs were injured or unavailable, so realistically they had to take Guardiola and play him at left back, and he did a pretty good job. He chipped in with some goals, some quite important ones, when City were struggling to score goals. Now this season, with them signing Ait Nouri, Guardiola will be playing center back, which is where he's probably most comfortable and where he has played most of his career. The top 5 is quite tight, I can't lie. It's hard to figure it out, but I went for Enzo Fernandez in 5th place due to his impact and stuff. So Chelsea brought Enzo Fernandez in for 121 million euros. Now it was probably the most expensive signing in Prem history before Wirtz joined Liverpool this summer. Now Enzo Fernandez, he has played multiple midfield roles. He started off receiving the ball deep, then Chelsea moved him, trying to switch him into a box-to-box. That didn't really work well, but then as a advanced midfielder who pushes up higher in the pitch, and this works very well for him. He's quite good at winning the ball, and his passing is quite accurate as well, and he is very good at breaking up the play as well, but also dictating the tempo. That's probably one of his best qualities as a player. Now starting off a little slow, he started a little slow at Chelsea, but he grew into the team, and it took him maybe 1 to 2 seasons, but now he is playing pretty well for Chelsea. Now at number 4, I went with Florian Wirtz. I wanted to put Florian Wirtz higher, but I didn't though, because he has not played a game yet for Liverpool, and this is a incredible signing. Liverpool have been missing this kind of creative, but also this kind of player who could also score and assist, like that kind of attacking midfielder. Last time they had someone like that was a Coutinho type player. Now Liverpool managed to sign Florian Wirtz for 125 million euros. Now that is the most expensive signing in Premier League history, so there's a lot of pressure for him, which comes with the price tag. But Wirtz, I think it will take him a little bit of time to adapt to the Premier League, but is incredibly good at dribbling, just getting in between players, just dribbling around them, getting into open spaces to receive the ball. I mean, he's gonna chip in with the goals and assists in this team. Now this past season, he has played 31 matches with Leverkusen. He scored 10 and assisted 12, which is pretty decent. Now a very good signing from Liverpool, bringing in Wirtz. I'm excited to see how he does in this team. Now number 3, I put Moises Caicedo. I think Caicedo deserves to be in this number 3 spot, or possibly even higher. Now Chelsea made a incredible transfer here, honestly. They managed to get him for 116 million euros, which is a high price, but when they first signed him, I was surprised. But he managed to deliver this season. I mean, he had quite the slow start, but this season he has been one of the best DMs in the league, if not in the world. I think he's probably been the best defensive midfielder in the Premier League. Now his ball winning ability is outstanding. Then he also has the work rate, which works alongside that kind of, which makes him so good. Something that he does so well is his passing ability into the final third, or even in behind the defense, which helps Chelsea massively offensively. Now this season he has kind of outperformed Declan Rice in terms of overall stats, more tackles. I believe Declan Rice has around 11 tackles completed. Caicedo has around 91 successful tackles. That's outrageous. But yeah, you gotta give him fair play. Declan Rice was the better player last season, but this season Caicedo has been fantastic. Now in number 2, I put Declan Rice. I don't know if this is biased, but I think Declan Rice should be in number 2. I do believe he has played a key part in this Arsenal team since he signed, and Arsenal signed Declan Rice for 116.60 million euros, which is a hefty price. He came off a Conference League final win with West Ham before joining Arsenal, so he was hoping to win more trophies at Arsenal. Unfortunately, that has not happened yet. Hopefully next season or in the future. But Declan Rice started off more as a defensive midfielder where he first joined, and he got a lot more interceptions and tackles in his first season. But after Arteta kind of converted him and tried playing him as E8, which really worked well, because Declan Rice, he came in clutch with so many goals. I believe he scored a goal against Liverpool late on, and also, as you saw this past season, against Real Madrid. He scored 2 free kicks back to back. Unbelievable. But his ball carrying ability is probably why he is quite good at playing in that number 8 position. Now in number 1 we have Paul Pogba. I do believe this is the best transfer out of the top 10. I mean, Paul Pogba did not reach his full potential at Man United, but he was a very important player in that team though. Manchester United, they paid a whopping 105 million euros for Pogba, but during this transfer he was one of the best midfielders in the world, one of the most talented players in the world, and his best quality is definitely his passing, his long range passes. As you saw for France or even for Man United, those long range passes, so accurate. His dribbling is great, especially for his height. He's like around 6'3", 6'4", and he also adds some flair into his game as well, which makes it enjoyable to watch. And he could shoot from outside the box or even inside the box, which is great from a midfielder. But he is also a top chance creator for sure. That's one of his best qualities as well. But Pogba has now signed for Monaco, so he is back playing football after his ban for using substances. But I think Pogba was probably the best signing out of these 10 in terms of quality and in terms of just how good he was. Even though Man United weren't the best when he joined, he still did his best. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. Don't forget to drop a like, comment down below who is your top 10 most expensive Premier League signings ever in terms of rankings. Don't forget to subscribe as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.